Wings Early Childhood Center has been open since August 31st, and they are one of the first centers to provide early care and education for children under 3 years old in Archuleta County. The idea for the center started 5 years ago when Archuleta County and the Town of Pagosa Springs identified the need for affordable early care and education as one of their top 2 to 3 strategic priorities. The county then set up an early care and education working group who looked at the data, needs, and other model programs around the state. They presented their findings in a Needs and Recommendations report in 2017.
Our group secured just about $1 million in funding, which was used to buy the building, to renovate it, and to furnish it to make it into the child care center you see today.
Lori Butler was hired as the executive director of the center in May of this year and moved to Pagosa Springs to accept the position. Butler was attracted to the play-based philosophy of the center.
Moved here to accept the position as executive director. It was something I'd always dreamed of doing, was opening a center from the ground up, and it's involved a little bit more than what I anticipated. But I shared their philosophy and their vision to meet the needs of the underserved of Archuleta County, which in our case really is the under 3 years old. So we have 3 classrooms. One is 12 months to 36 months. Second one is 2 years old to 3 years old. And then the pre-K classroom. Altogether, 40 students. We're not quite there yet, but we're getting there. The philosophy is very natural and very play-based, and that was something that probably the most important thing that drew me to it was being able to follow through with that, because I've never been one for boxed curriculum. I like following the children's lead. I don't want to have to follow somebody else's script.
At Wings, children spend 70% of their day outside, and the playground areas mirror the classrooms. This allows the teachers flexibility to offer educational programs outside when the weather permits. All of the toys are made out of natural materials, including the play areas outside. Smith, who was an original member of the working group, built 75% of the playground out of natural materials he found in the surrounding national forests.
I built the playgrounds. Yeah, I went to the Forest Service and got a wood gathering permit and went up, made several trips into the woods, trying to find just the right trees, dead trees. You want ones that have lost their bark already, so we don't have to deal with bark on the trees. We want them to have kind of aged so they're nice and gray looking and not rotten yet. We picked up stones here and there. The stones that are used on the climbing wall are stones I picked up while hiking through the mountains, and I'd find a pretty colored rock, just the right shape or size, and carry it back, and eventually they ended up in our rock climbing wall.
Butler explains how children are taught more naturally at Wings, and this is what sets the center apart.
Wings is unique. It's not like other centers that focus a lot on academics, seeing that as the standards that we have to meet. And we do meet those standards. We're still teaching them numbers and letters and social skills and all those things. We're required to by the state. We just do it naturally. There's not the pressure on children. When my daughter was young, she was in school and she started stuttering, and we didn't know why. And so around 3rd grade, we decided to homeschool her, and we figured out that it was because there was so much pressure to read. She wasn't quite ready. And once that pressure was removed, she stopped stuttering. And that's one with children, we don't have to pressure them. They're going to get enough pressure later on. So let them be children and let them learn in the way that they were designed to learn. And that's kind of, I guess, what sets us apart. We don't have all the gizmos. We don't have technology. We don't have iPads. We don't have a computer or TV in the center for children to use. It's just interaction. teacher-child interaction, peer interactions. Those are the things that build the skills that they're going to need when they do enter school.
One of the things that Butler hopes to do before she retires is to create a refuge for children at Wings.
Before I moved here, I had a person from Pagosa who had contacted me on Facebook, and she had told me that Pagosa was a refuge. And I didn't get it at first. And when I got here, as I've been here the last few months, I can feel that. I feel the refuge, the peace. Even when I'm stressed, there's still a peace, a feeling of refuge. And that's what I want to create here, is a refuge for children. A place where they're not stressed, they want to come, they enjoy coming, and they can just be who they are.
Wings is currently enrolling children 12 months through 4 years old, and they accept state assistance programs. To find out more about Wings and how to apply, visit their website at www.wingsearlychildhood.org. Thank you for watching this edition of Pagosa Local News.